All right, welcome to our Friday Naturally You class. This month, April, we are talking about creating healthy habits in your home, healthy habits for yourself and your family. So that'll be next week with Stephanie and Megan. They're going to talk about creating the habits within your family and your home. So my name is Callie Lemoyne, for those of you that don't know who I am, and then Haley Dodaro we're going to co-teach this and share with you some ideas on why you would want to create healthy habits and how you can do that, and then making it super simple for you. So all about the natural lifestyle though, and protecting our future self, or being proactive for our future self. So I'm going to just turn the time over to Haley. She's going to get us started, and then I'll wrap it up for us.
Awesome. Thank you, Callie. So talking about creating our healthy habits. So what are healthy habits?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. So a healthy habit is any behavior that benefits your physical, mental, and emotional health. These habits improve your overall well-being and make you feel good. Healthy habits are hard to develop and often require changing your mindset. So then on our next one, we have a really cool quote by Deepak Chopra. So taking care of your own wellness. Conditioning is hard, but the key is that the power to break a habit belongs to the same person who made it. Their turnaround amounts to giving up unconscious behavior and adopting conscious new patterns. So health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. So then what are our healthy habits? We have regular physical activity or exercise, at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise a day. So physical activities can improve and reduce the risk of like type 2 diabetes, cancers, cardiovascular disease. Physical activity can have immediate and long-term benefits, health benefits. So regular activity overall can help improve our quality of life. So then we have balanced diet. So our balanced diet is high in fruit, vegetables, whole grains, and low in red meat, saturated fats, and sugar, while maintaining a healthy weight. And that doesn't mean like being skinny. That just means like being the weight that makes you feel physically good. And then we have emotional. And emotional is being positive, having those positive vibes, having an amazing outlook on life, things that come our way. Number 4 is spiritual. So meditation, gratitude, just whatever feeds your soul. And then we have our social environment. And with our social environment, we can look at like what are our different habits with friends. We can think about like while we're going out to dinners and things like that, what are our, social environment as far as like our eating and drinking and things like that. Are we out with Debbie Downers or people that inspire us and lift us up? We can look at social environment being somebody who with our social environment as far as going out, but also hanging out with. And then we have public cleanliness. So where we hang out is important to our individual health with that public cleanliness. So then with our next slide, we have how long does it take to form a healthy habit? So on average, it takes about 2 months before a new behavior becomes automatic. It can take 66 days to be exact. It can take anywhere between 18 days to 254 days to form a new habit. So just something to think about when we're making our plans with our habits. So now I will turn the time over to Callie.
Thank you, Haley. So just on the average there, keep that in mind, is that don't be so hard on yourself if you have bumps in the road, or maybe that you fall off your habit that you're trying to create. Be gentle on yourself. So we're just going to give you some steps, 5 simple steps to help you get started with your healthy habits. So number 1, set a goal of what you would like to do. And this is just kind of give you, your first step to getting your well-being on track. And a sensible way to do that is like a baseline with your health. Gather some basic facts that realistically inform you about your body, weight, height, family history, exercise habits, general diet, and self-assessment of your stress levels at work and in your home life. And start thinking about the big picture. Start thinking about your future self. Poor lifestyle habits is rarely easy, especially if they're a comfort to you, as smoking or overeating do for many people. So you need a strong vision of what you want to achieve and moving forward with that. So the stronger the vision, the more likely you are to stick to your goals, or stick to the process of achieving your goal. Set priorities. So make a list of the research that I found of make a list of your hot spots and your sweet spots. The hot spots are weaknesses. The sweet spots are strengths, and that happen to us in just an ordinary day. So like list hot spots. So for example, list the times you feel unhappy or most agitated. Let's see. Beating yourself up for having a dessert. Let's see. Choosing the couch over a treadmill or a bag of potato chips or something like that while you're sitting there watching TV when maybe you could go for a walk or something like that. So don't beat yourself, list them out, the things that make you unhappy and things that you would want to change. Because I think awareness does help when you're aware of it, versus like burying it down below the surface. So sweet spot would be list things that give you joy and satisfaction. So a great thing that I've done for like your joy list, which is going to help your spiritual and your emotional well-being as well, and physical, is self-care, taking care of yourself, doing things that bring you joy. So a program that I took, they had us take a piece of paper. The top of it was my joy list on the left, and then just draw a line down the middle. On the left side was things that cost money that bring you joy, and then on the other side, things that don't cost money. So maybe something that you enjoy doing is like maybe getting your hair done, getting a manicure, getting a massage, going out for lunch with a friend, anything that brings you joy that was going to cost you money. And then on the other side, again, things that don't cost, maybe it's taking a bath, maybe taking 30 minutes to read a book of your choice, spending time with your family, so forth. You kind of get the idea. So I suggest, if you want to take that, some oils that I would suggest that you use while doing that would be Elevation. That is the joyful blend. Alternatives may be Citrus Bliss, Wild Orange, Bergamot, lime. So those are all like positive, uplifting oils and help you with your moving forward with joy in your life. Okay, so identify the harmful patterns. So what sets you up to grab that bag of potato chips and sit on the couch? What are the thoughts in your head? Remember, those are just thoughts that you are creating. Also, forming a new habit takes repetition and focus. So being, again, patient with yourself and allowing for those changes to happen. Again, keeping your vision in place. Step 4, making steady changes. Small victories, celebrate them. So maybe you don't grab a bag of potato chips, you grab a banana or something like that. Celebrate that you're being aware of the choice that you made. And then reinforce your good decisions. And sometimes we kind of don't realize how just making the decision to, let's say, maybe take your supplements when you first think of it, celebrate that, acknowledge that you have the power and the vision to make that good decision. And I'm a firm believer, everything in moderation as well. So don't make it so hard on yourself. Okay, so why are we talking about healthy habits? So we did talk about a little bit in the beginning of a proactive approach for our future self. So I don't know about you, but I want to be 80, 85, still playing golf, and keeping up with the young ladies on the course. That is just something that drives me. One of my top 5 strengths is futuristic, so I'm always thinking about the future. And anyway, it's just being proactive now and supporting your health and your wellness so that you aren't battling something 15, 20 years down the road that is life or death situation here because of a disease or something that's been created. So anyway, we want to just talk to you a little bit of how you can incorporate a healthy lifestyle with a foundation of nutrition, gut support, cellular support, overall wellness, your emotional support, your immunity support. And doTERRA has put together a kit that makes it super easy to do this. I have to double check. So this right here is everything that can get your foundational wellness going. So it includes the On Guard, a 5 ml. All the oils are 5 ml. So you're getting 85 drops in those. So the On Guard we're going to use to support our immunity. So for an example, in your daily routine, maybe in the morning, before you put your socks on, you take your frankincense not frankincense, sorry, On Guard. And then I'm going to throw in Balance with that. And that is going to lessen your stress and anxious feelings. So how about a drop of each of those, rub your hands together and just swipe on the bottoms of the feet, put your socks on for the day. You don't have to do it again until maybe that night. And what Balance is going to do, obviously, the anxious feelings and ground you, but it also helps create balance physically for you. So if you suffer from balance issues, give that a whirl for a week. Don't use it and see if you notice any difference. Okay, with the frankincense is going to help promote cellular health for us. And frankincense, we all know, is the king of essential oils. Everybody should have it. Everybody should be using it daily. So if you're not, highly suggest it. It's going to help promote cellular health. So the way you can use it is a drop under your tongue. You could put some in your water because you want to get it internally to help with our cellular health. You could put it in a veggie cap, so forth. If you have questions about internal use, feel free to ask us at the end. We will try to help you with that. Okay, so lemon. Why lemon is going to help us release toxins. So lemon or any citrus oil is super important because it has limonene in it, and limonene is a cleansing chemical, natural. And what it does is it helps create an alkaline environment for our body. And if you're not aware that that is the opposite of acidic, and disease grows in an acidic environment. So our lemon is going to help create an alkaline environment so that disease doesn't have like a feeding ground, let's say. The grapefruits and tangerine and wild orange are each 95% limonene. I believe lemon's about 90%, so pretty high up there. I think I just read that yesterday. It was like around the 80 to 90, I believe, lemon. So super powerful. So it's suggested 1 to 3 drops in your water a day or more if you like that. Okay, so lavender is also a great one to have in our daily habits, is to promote that restful night's sleep and stress management. It's great on the bottoms of the feet at night as part of your nightly routine or habit. And it's going to just send you into relaxed mode to get you to sleep, because we all know how important sleep is. And if you're lacking on your sleep, you don't feel good, you're not acting well towards others, and it's a struggle to get through the day. Okay, so Deep Blue Rub. Haley talked to us about being active. You can use it topically before and after your workout. And by putting it on before and after, you are lessening the likeliness of soreness. So you're supporting those muscles that maybe you haven't used for a while. And then I know how it is. It's like you're sore and it takes about 3 days to get through it. And you're just like so sore you can't hardly even move. But you know, if you move and work out, it's going to feel better. This will help you with that. All right, so the Lifelong Vitality Pack, which contains the XE Omega, the Alpha CRS, and the Microplex VMC, and that is going to help you maximize your daily nutrient intake. So we cannot consume enough food to get the nutrients that we need from our diet. It's just the way it is. Our fruit and veggies have been depleted. Unless you can take down 20 plus pounds of fruit and veggies a day and can afford to do that, and then still be able to consume your proteins and everything else that you need. I'd love to hear how you do that. So what the BMZ is going to give you your 12 daily servings of fruit and veggies. This is not in replacement of a healthy diet. This is in addition to that. The XE Omegas are going to give us great support with our brain health, brain function, eyes, joints, etc. Great for inflammation. And then we have the Alpha CRS, which is the cellular vitality complex. And that is literally helping with cellular repair. And you could compare it to a fire hose to the inflammation internally. And inflammation is a breeding ground for disease, aging. So it is not good for us to pack around inflammation. The inflammation can occur from our diet, what we're putting on our skin, putting in on our hair products, the foods and so forth that we consume. If you have any more questions about the Lifelong Vitality Pack, please holler and let us see if we can answer any of that. And along with that are some great digestive support supplements. So we have the Terrazyme, which is our digestive enzyme, and that's just going to help us break down foods, and so that we can absorb the nutrients better and then flush what is not good for us. So maybe picture and help break down the proteins. So just picture or imagine you leaving a steak or a piece of meat on the counter for 2 weeks. Imagine that smell and the rot. That is actually happening in your guts, your digestive system. It'll just sit there because we just don't have enough to help flush everything out. So the Terrazyme, everybody should be on LLV and the Terrazyme. The Terrazyme is also going to help you digest and absorb the Lifelong Vitality Pack as well. So then again, we get some more gut health support with the PB Assist, and that's just going to, is a pre and probiotic that's specially formulated to optimize. Those will optimize your GI tract. So this is just this little kit here is so amazing. I love it. Supports everything to give us that healthy foundation to support ourselves. And if you don't know, the body, if it has enough nutrition, can actually heal itself. And the oils work with our system to nourish and hydrate, and we are like substances. You cannot overdo it. Yeah, pretty powerful. And getting them internally is only going to magnify the healing benefits and giving the body what it needs. All right, I could talk about that all day, as you can tell. Okay, so Healthy Habits for Life. doTERRA is kicking off this spring and into the summer a Healthy Habits tour. And so they're all about showing us how to create healthy habits for a long, healthy life. And so I'm just going to read this. doTERRA isn't just about using essential oils, but about cultivating a healthy lifestyle with products that are pure, natural, and safe for the whole family. This can't miss event will answer your questions, offer inspiration, and empower you to use creative essential oil solutions with your family and friends, with advice straight from health, business, and oil experts. The Healthy Habits for Life event will teach you to take advantage of every benefit that the doTERRA lifestyle has to offer. So you can go to, I think that's our last slide. You can go to doTERRA.com and you can search in the search box, Healthy Habits, and it will give you a list of regions that you can check out and find a local one. You can register. The first half is a business that is $10, but if the business side doesn't interest you, you can go to the second half of the session, and that is free to customers, and that's where they will be discussing all the products. I do want to talk about the quality of the supplements and the support that you would get. So if you're not familiar, doTERRA does extreme amounts of testing on their essential oils. They do not bottle anything that does not meet their standards, and they are the ones setting the standard for the industry right now. So 95% of essential oils on the market are adulterated. That has been proven by the third-party testing, ARPC, that doTERRA uses. And that was just something they did on their own. And by using pure essential oils, that's where the body's going to recognize it and it's going to work together. Because if you put a synthetic in there, the body isn't going to recognize it and it will not work together. So you're not getting any benefit from it, really, other than not putting great stuff in your body, because who knows what it is. But that trickles down to the supplements as well. So if you were to go purchase the Lifelong Vitality Pack, those 3 bottles that cost you $79.50 wholesale, if you were to go to Costco and buy all the ingredients on there, you would spend probably $200 to $300. You'd have more than 3 bottles, but then you're not getting the essential oils that have been put into those supplements, because that's pretty much impossible to go at doTERRA's quality of that, of their oils. So the oil or the supplements are at the same quality testing of the oils. Anyway, hope that gives you all a little idea on how to get started with changes in making some healthy habits. Does anybody have any questions or anything they'd like to add to this? Nope, everybody's good? Great. Thank you all for joining. Get started with your goals. Make them small and achievable, and then just step it up. But incorporating that foundation will help you tremendously. All right. So like I said, next Friday at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, we have creating healthy habits with your family with Stephanie and Megan. So thank you all and have a beautiful day and weekend.